Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude. Where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude down in the basement. I'm going to check one out today. This is called Top 10 Cursed Real Messages Sent from Space. Let's check this out.
Space completely freaks me out. Like, if you think about it, Earth is so small compared to the universe. At any second, a giant meteor could just come crashing down and end us all.
Like, have you ever seen that comparison video?
No,
where it's
I
like,
don't want to.
It's crazy. It's like Earth, and then it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it shows these stars that are massive, like stars that are billions of times larger than the Earth. And then the last one on the list is your mom. That's good.
That's good. That's funny.
That's very
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan.
And I'm Jade Arena.
Woo! Jade Arena's in the house.
Yeah, today we are going to be bringing you the top 10 scary real messages sent from space. Make sure you guys stick around until the end of the video because we're going to be answering some questions from my Instagram inbox. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Without taking any longer, let's get into this video.
Go.
Coming in at number 10, we have found in British Columbia. We're going to kick off this list with a signal that was found in an observatory in my home province of British Columbia. Shout out to all the beautiful mountains and foliage out there. This was a very strange anomaly. It was noticed by the Chime Observatory that has one of the strongest telescopes in the world and a series of radio towers that sends messages from deep space. It was back in 2019 when the same signal came through and they were picked up by this observatory. They were all known as FRBs, or fast radio bursts. Just so we're clear, picking up on something like this is super uncommon and has only been seen once before. The people recording the data couldn't get too much information on what type of signal they were being sent, but there were a few things that have been clarified. All the 13 bursts that came through came from the same location, and they were 1.5 billion light years from Earth, which means that if this was a distress call, there was no way we could make it out there to do anything about it.
Coming in at number 9, we have
Someone trying to communicate, maybe, or something trying to communicate.
the blinking stars. Back in 2016, a group of Canadian astronomers saw 234 stars blinking all at the same time. That is very odd. How is it that such a large amount of stars are blinking all together at the exact same time? One of the astronomers, Eric Trotter, is convinced that the blinking stars are a signal from aliens. He thinks that they are using some type of laser to communicate with us. They are flashing these lasers all at the same time to get our attention. But that means that it's not just one alien civilization out there, but 234. So I don't know about that. But either way, this find is very odd, and we still don't know what caused it or what it even means.
Coming in number 8, we have another call from BC, and I had no idea that BC was doing so much cool space stuff. When I was living out there, all they tell you is that the province is full of snowboarding and vegan bagel shops. They didn't tell you that aliens were constantly trying to reach out to tell you that they wanted to hang out. Well, the same observatory Chime has been picking up a repeating signal that could be aliens trying to talk to us. What makes this radio signal so interesting is that it shows up like clockwork, always on schedule. The signal will chime in for 4 days, making a noise that sounds exactly like what you think a science fiction message would sound like, and then on the 4th day it just stomps for 12 days. Maybe during this 12-day break, whoever's sending out the signal is shooting it off in another direction to see if they can get a response. But there are some people who think that this has nothing to do with alien life. Some astronomers say that this interstellar blinking could be a star sending out radio waves, and then it's orbiting around something that could be blocking the signal for 12 days and then returning to a position where we can hear it. But for now, it's still a mystery.
In our 7th spot, we have the space snake. Dr. Troy Musgrave was an astronaut for NASA that went on 6 space flights. He was known as the most educated astronaut with 6 academic degrees. He's also a physician and mathematician. In 1994, Musgrave revealed something very odd that happened to him when he was on a space mission. He said, and I quote, "On 2 of my missions, and I still don't have an answer, I have seen a snake out there. 6 7, 8 feet long. It is rubbery because it has internal waves in it, and it follows you for a rather long period of time. The more you fly in space, the more you see an incredible amount of things out there. So apparently space has snakes. And this dude, like I said, is a super educated astronaut. He's not gonna lie about something like this because it could ruin his credibility. Meaning, space has snakes. What they're doing there or how they have come to be still remains a mystery. But some think that the snakes are some kind of message. We don't know what, but they are trying to tell us something.
Coming in at number 6, we have black holes colliding. Does this for sure qualify as a message? It wasn't sent out by intelligent life unless black holes are actually smart. Then I should watch what I say because they could swallow us at any moment. But this message was sent out by the universe.
Can one black hole swallow another black hole? What? I don't know.
Being one of the coolest things that could ever happen. The following noise is the sound of 2 black holes colliding. When this happens, the 2 black holes will combine to make one larger black hole that could be the largest destructive force in the universe, which can pull in galaxies, suck in millions of stars and planets to get them all closer together, which is kind of sweet. But if 2 separate black holes combine that are big enough, they could combine to make a supermassive black hole that is 100 billion times heavier than our sun. That could suck in light faster than Joey Chestnut chows down grub.
We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the wow signal.
We'd be done for before you even knew what was going on.
On the night of August 15th, 1977, an Ohio State University radio telescope received a quite fascinating radio signal. The signal lasted 72 seconds and was intense. More intense than anything in the sky that night. The signal did not repeat, and over the years people have tried to find it again, but all attempts have failed. The signal is said to have come from deep space, in an area that is relatively free of noise from other objects. Now, it was given the name the wow signal because when reviewing the data, Jerry Eman was so shocked by it that he wrote wow next to it. Still to this day, we have no clue what caused the signal, but it was pretty significant.
Coming in at number 4, we have the strong signal. This one is very interesting because there are many factors that could mean the signal came from intelligent life. So the signal didn't come from that far away from us. It came from a cluster of stars known as the Hercules cluster, which are about 95 light years away. In terms of things found out in the universe, this is extremely close. Since one signal previously on this list came from 1.5 billion light years away, the strong signal is basically from our neighbors. What makes this even more interesting is this signal seems to come from a star that is about the size of our planet and is orbiting around a planet the size of Neptune. Some people speculate that this star could be close enough to provide life to this planet. What this means is that the signal that we picked up on from this planet could have been advancements made on a distant planet. They could have been harnessing something from this star. If this is true, that would mean that this civilization is much more advanced than our own and able to take energy directly from solar bodies.
In our 3rd spot, we have
Man, a lot of this stuff is so far over my head that I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
the mysterious flashes. After studying FRBs for quite some time, astronomers noticed another strange pattern. A mysterious signal beamed to Earth for 90 days before being silent for 67 days. They noticed that this pattern would repeat every 157 days. Its cycle is that precise. The signal is being sent from a distant galaxy. This pattern has been happening since 2016. And the signal is quite strong. It unleashes as much energy as our sun does in a century in just a few milliseconds. Currently, we still haven't figured out what these signals are or what it means. But of course,
it has to be something trying to get in touch with us. It has to be.
People think that it's a sign from aliens. Maybe they're trying to make contact with another planet. They've created a powerful machine that sends out strong signals, but needs 157 days to recharge itself before continuing on. Who knows?
Coming in at number 2 is the quasi-crystal. For our second last point, let's move away from radio waves and burst energy and step down on something that crashed right into our planet. For this, we have to travel back to the year 1979 and look at a meteorite that crashed right into Siberia. When it was first dug up, it seemed to be a hunk of rock that fell from the sky, but after a closer inspection, this was discovered to be something much more advanced. The meteorite, now known as the quasi-crystal, has 60 points of rotational symmetry that seem to be perfectly made by technology that is unknown to humans. This isn't just something that could naturally form in nature as far as we know. It looks as if this was created by some sort of alien race and then was launched into space to educate other species on ways to advance your technology. So as far as we've discovered, there's no way to replicate this type of structure using whatever technology we have. Also, this meteorite seems to be created at the beginning of our solar system, which is 4.5 billion years ago.
And in our number 1 spot, we have the lost cosmonaut. Back in the 1950s, the Cordiglia brothers were working as amateur radio operators. They gathered together old gear and set up shop in an old bunker. In 1960, they came across something very terrifying. So they claimed that they got signals from a Soviet cosmonaut that was lost in space. Apparently, she was returning to Earth's orbit when everything began to go wrong. Her spacecraft was malfunctioning, and in the recording, the woman, speaking in Russian, is pleading for help, saying it's getting hot. Then apparently the spacecraft just burst into flames. Now the Soviets denied this, saying that it was an unmanned craft that burned. But the thing is, a lot of cosmonauts died during the space race, but the Soviet Union refused to reveal these deaths. Half the time they would just cover the deaths up. So it could be that this recording is real and captures the last moment.
They're always going to deny it. Always. Even the United States. They're always going to deny it's true.
And craft that burned. But the thing is, a lot of cosmonauts died during the space race, but the Soviet Union refused to reveal these deaths. Half the time they would just cover the deaths up. So it could be that this recording is real and captures the last moments of this woman's life.
Alright guys, that has been our list. Now it's time to answer some questions.
Well, that was kind of cool. Top 10 cursed real messages sent from space. Right over my head. The majority of it. Some of it I understand a little bit. Now how about a joke? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Neither. The rooster came first. That's how the chicken got knocked up. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.